So I'm just kind of trying a new thing. I usually go live on Instagram, but I'm trying to go live on YouTube. And okay, this is what I want to talk about today. I actually watched a video on YouTube uh, just yesterday that really, I felt like it articulated so well what I've been feeling about our financial system and what's happening in the United States. And I've been investing in gold and silver for a while now. And recently, like within this last year, within the last 6 months actually, I joined a company that they have a really unique way of investing in gold and silver. And I would love to share with whoever wants to learn about it. You guys like my my old shirt, my old Ipsy shirt? If you guys are from Michigan, you get it. Um, or anybody else get the Ipsy love? My oldest daughter used to go to school in Ipsy. Anyway, um, gold and silver is a place we need to be. And honestly, I believe Bitcoin is a place we need to be too, according to this video. I've been in Bitcoin since 2017. And had I listened to myself, these are life lessons. These are life lessons. I've been through different times in my life as a woman where I felt intimidated and scared by the man I was with. And so, even though right now I shouldn't feel intimidated and scared by the man that I'm with, uh, at one point when he was like, I want to invest in this really stupid thing. And I knew it was a really stupid thing. But he was like so intense about it. And I felt afraid to tell him no. So I let go of a lot of my Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. Oh, I still love and forgive myself. I love and forgive myself. And, and you know what? I am very happy that I held on to at least a little bit. Actually held on to Monero for quite a while until the US government was like cracking down on Monero. And it was like, well, if I don't sell it, I'm not going to be able to trade it because none of the platforms, I'm not sure if that's the right word, the places where you trade crypto, nobody would support Monero, nobody legitimate. And so I converted it over to Bitcoin. Uh, Maybe it was in August. Yeah, it was in August. Because that was the deadline. So I converted it over to Bitcoin, but it hasn't been bad because Bitcoin has really done quite well recently. And so anyway, my point is, I invested in 2017, and I would be sitting really pretty if I would have listened to myself instead of feeling afraid. And any women who've been through abusive situations can understand that even when you're out of an abusive situation, sometimes you don't always like make the smartest decisions. Sometimes you still let that fear control you. And that's a huge thing that my lips are very dry. mm, you know what they are. I just got done um working since about 4:30 in the morning. Here we go. Is that better for you? It's better for me. um Made me lose my train of thought a little bit. um my main point is, I really want to help women who have gotten into, I mean, I want to help everybody because I want us all to be in a secure place, because I feel like our fiat currency, our normal fiat currency, our dollars, our paper dollars, um, I really don't feel like they're in a good place. And according to this one video that I just got done watching, I wonder, I've never went live here. I wonder if I can drop a link or anything. Does anybody know? I can definitely drop it down below in the comments. It was called like, oh, it was like 37 trillion. It was talking about the debt that we're in right now, and it's talking about how the U.S. is going to be getting itself out of debt by uh, manipulating the cost of Bitcoin and gold. And it's a really good listen. I'm going to drop it in the comments below. And if you're somebody who would like to learn about how to be in a safer place when this happens, let me know, because this company that I'm working with, um, I really think that they have a unique way of getting into gold and silver, because a lot of times people think like, well, I don't have enough to like buy a full gold bar or silver, but you can invest incrementally, and you can choose to have it uh, physically with you. You can buy it and they can physically mail it to you, or you can have it in this digital format. And they're holding it in their vault, and then you can be able to access it digitally as well, which I think is a really unique way of doing it, because I invested in just plain silver quite a while ago, where I just had a lot of silver coins. Again, I'll be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't mean to throw my husband under the bus, but sometimes he and I have very different ways of investing, of dealing with finances, and um, he sold some of our silver recently, which I wasn't real happy about. But at that point, it's like, well, what are we gonna do? Um, what are we gonna do? Because we needed to pay the house payment. Uh, but anyway, my main point is that before, we were investing in just holding physical silver coins in our safe at home, and that makes it really difficult. Like when we decided we needed the money to pay the house payment, um, it was like a big long process to be able to mail it into a place that could end up sending back the money for them. And with this company that I'm working with, it makes it so much easier if you do need the money to convert it into US dollars to use immediately. And there's ways that you can share it, just like how you can use Bitcoin to pay for things, you can use the silver and gold to pay for things. I believe it's just among members, with members. And the woman that brought me in is the Christine Nagel, who was the nurse who was part of the Canadian truck convoy. And I started following her way back when, and I just thought that she was an amazing person. So when she started talking to me about this company, I thought, this is somebody I feel like I can trust. And I'm an intuitive, and so I feel like I can trust my gut, you know? And she feels like somebody I can trust. So I want to help everybody, but I especially have a strong heart for women who've gotten themselves into a situation. A lot of times, women coming out of abusive situations, your mind is just all scrambled up and you make bad financial decisions. I know I did. I was in a place where I had like a massively high credit score. I owned my house outright. I owned my car outright. I had myself set up in a nice office where I was doing my intuitive and doula work. And I was getting charged very little money because I had a good relationship with the owner of the building. Um, who said to me when I said I was investing in Bitcoin, he said to me, "Get it?" And he told me this big long story about how, like, way back when he was an older man, and he was like, he told me a story about like when he invested in this stock years and years ago. Um, he and his buddies, they had this thing that they were going to tell each other when to sell, right? So he said he was up in the UP with this girl, and of course there was no cell phones or anything. Um, and and he said when he got home, his mom said, "Everybody's been calling and telling you to sell the stock, and you haven't been home." And he thought he really messed up, but he ended up making more money than all of his friends because um, they sold like when it just started to go up, and then it had dipped down, but then it went way back up. And his point of the story, he said, "You get Bitcoin." He said, "Do not sell it on the ups and downs." He's like, "Just hold still. Just hold still. That's the easiest and best bet. Just get it in. You're in. Hold still." That's what I wanted to do. But I like I said, and I did. I have a little portion of it that I was like, no. I held some of it. I did not let him use all of my investment. I held some of it. And according to this video, if the US government does do what he thinks that they're going to do, Bitcoin is going to be making a massive, massive jump. But the US government is trying to buy up Bitcoin and trying to buy up gold. So I hope everybody can follow me. I have ADHD. My brain kind of goes all over the place, takes me in different routes. My really close friends, my favorite people can follow my conversations. I hope you can follow my conversation. Um, I do know what I feel I know what I'm talking about here. And I feel I want to help people. And like I said, women who have been through it and your mind maybe is a little bit scrambled and you just need someone to kind of like hold your hand and go, "Listen, it's okay if you messed up. Let's get going. Let's make small changes and let's go into a positive direction to get you into a good financial situation." And we all really need to be doing things a little bit different than we did in years past because things are about to get real. So, if you would like to learn more information about this, um, send me a message. I'm over on Instagram too. I check those messages more, to be quite honest, but leave me a comment. How about that? Leave me a comment. I'm going to be on YouTube more. I want to really transition over into YouTube because I like it that it lets me go live on my phone now. So, it makes it so much easier. Anyway, if you want to know more information about how you can have a unique opportunity to get into gold and silver, let me know. I'm going to drop the link of the other video down below so you can watch the video that I'm referring to. And anyway, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye. Now I have to figure out how to um, stop this video.